What's going down? What's going down in Tarot Town? What's going down? What's going down in Tarot Town? It's your favorite ghetto guru, Lulu, the prophet, here to bring you another Divine Guided Channel message. Welcome, seers. Welcome to all the new seeds visiting Tarot Town University. All right. A school for channels. The Hogwarts, the Gryffindor of Tarot Town. Like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling the royal vibes. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing tonight? Okay. Wendy Williams could be significant. 7:37 p.m. March 24th, Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. Y'all, okay, so I pre-shuffled. Okay, that's what you see here. And during this pre-shuffle, I just had to do it. I had to. Okay, someone's aware. They've been getting. God has been enlightening someone in their dreams. Okay, you could have had a dream about someone. You're awakening to something. Okay, you're working with someone. Okay, whatever you're working on, you love doing it. Okay. There might be one masculine that could be in some type of karmic energy, okay, in the way that they moved about a certain situation. This could be you too. There's a nice guy looking into you, okay, as well, okay, for divine feminine energy. All right, but I definitely see some type of communication. You work in communications, all right. You could have been watching some toxic TV or some, you know what I'm saying? Now that's TV type energy, you know. It's also what I'm picking up. Or you could be writing something as well. Okay, exotic novels or something like that. I definitely see you getting a lot of Kundalini rising in regards to your creativity. A lot of money is on the board. Okay. Yes. I feel like there could be someone that you dealt with in the past. Okay. You have like some type of, if this is not somebody you dealt with in the past, I feel like this is confirmation of childhood memory. Okay. This is almost like you share some type of past memories, okay? With this person, like in a past life. All right. Okay, some of y'all got some very, very financially stable baby daddies, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're an awakener. Like I said, people don't just come across you in life for no reason. Okay, whether they like it or not, they eventually through time learn to appreciate you because you are the awakener of the subconscious minds, okay? You awaken people to what's really going down up in Tarot Town, okay? You are the spell breaker. You bring awareness, truth, and clarity to unresolved and unlawful crimes committed against the spiritual laws of the universe, just point blank period. This is why you are shadowed with so much unconditional love, okay? Unconditional talent, unconditional beauty, unconditional faith, all right? In the ignorance of some of the human race, because we are superhuman beings with superhuman abilities, okay? Some people might see us as like being able to cloak or shapeshift because we have to on this dimension, okay? And on this planet, okay? You know, if you know, you know. Double tap the screen like the live. We don't got time for nobody getting hurt, Alera.
I'm going outside.
Calm down. You're not. Oh, watch out. I'm on live.
I'm going outside, bro.
You better get up out of here and close my door. Don't try me. Alira, what did you ask me that you wanted to do? To get the phone, right? And you're not going to get it until you go do what I say. Now. And I'm not playing with you. Since you want to be so hot. Go. I'm not kidding. You're interrupting my life, for real. You really are. Okay.
I'm finna go to the shower.
The answer gonna be no to so many things.
No!
Then go do it. Close my door and leave him alone. So this is all because you are deciding to take action on what God is calling you to do. Okay, God is calling you to do what makes you happy. Move and work with those who want to work with you, who enjoy working with you. Okay, if you call someone, you know you can get a ride. They'll come pick you up. Okay, Somebody's looking out for you because they got some type of stability. If you could call this person, you could depend on this person because this person has unconditional love and somebody knows that. They see that in you. This is how somebody is viewing you. Okay, as a man or as a woman here that's tapping into this channel. Okay, somebody knows that. Somebody sees that. Okay, but I definitely see there was like some type of maybe like let's talk about these addictions, these attachments here. Okay, when it comes to there's so many different things. So many different things. How you listen, how you perceive, how you love, how you move forward. So many different things, y'all. You can book your one-on-ones with me, Tarot Town, on TikTok, Alien Pack, aka Alien Pack, PAC, like Tupac. The Alien Pack is back. Or Tarot Town Way on Instagram. You can DM me. I do have a service text line, so y'all look on my post notification board if you would like to text me. Just even if you just want to text me, hey, good morning, I love your messages. Something you said resonated with me. That type of things. Okay, family. So welcome. Double tap the screen, like the light. I'm not playing, Alira. Love that. Confirmation. Thank you. Exactly. So take what resonates and leave the rest to death. Okay, family? Let's make sure that we are maintaining our spiritual hygiene and we're not causing ourselves more low vibrational irritation by being somewhere that your heart is not in alignment with. Okay? This is not something that is a part of your conscious awareness, your awakening. Okay, your belief system. Okay, just save yourself the agitation. Okay, go save yourself. Okay, stop trying to save people and go save yourself. Okay, save yourself. We're about saving yourself. Okay, we're already safe over here. Until you came, we were safe. Then when you came in the comments trolling, now all of a sudden we feel very uncomfortable and unsafe. Okay, in our belief, in our faith, okay, which is against the law. Okay, spiritually, we're here to work together to be of service, giving equally, to share. We don't need all this drama over here. Yeah. So there could be some type of workplace drama going on. Okay, could be some drama at the workplace. When is it always never no drama at the workplace, you guys? Alira, get in the tub. It always seems like it's some drama at the workplace, child. All right. Period. Continue to inspire is also what I'm channeling. All right. There could be something very burdensome on your mind, very heavy. Okay. It's almost like because maybe you're not used to really standing up for yourself and standing your ground in certain situations. Okay. But ever since you learned the unconditional love that you get from above, okay, it allows you to move in this free spirit energy. Okay, because you have faith that somebody's going to treat you equally. You're always treated equally. Okay, when you choose yourself, you're always treated equally. You're always unconditionally loved and protected. Okay, and supported. Maybe you could feel guilty about not answering someone's phone call or something like that for some of you. So why are you here if Jesus saves? I'm about Jesus saves, baby. Why are you here then? Why are you in hell? They say this is hell, but there's here. It's like people go to hell and try to make fun of everybody that lived there. Oh, you're in hell, but it's like, why are you here? You're here too, you stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the devil is right here. Okay? Yeah, people could, this is not the devil. Look, the devil's in reverse. People could see something that you do as demonic or you're the devil or something, you're evil or something. And now the devil's in reverse. Exactly. Stop talking to those people. Don't listen to those motherfucking people. God said, you are my child. You are my daughter. I gave you the water bearer. You're here to bring truth, wisdom, and clarity. Okay? You're here to bring the light. You are the truth and the light. Okay, they just didn't know it. You was in disguise. They was unaware that you was a star. They're not supposed to know. Your enemies are not supposed to know. These demons are not supposed to know. Period. That's why they're not supposed to fucking know. Because they'll try to come in and attach. Okay? Because you are so loving. Okay? Like the fucking Little Mermaid, little gullible. They think you are, but they don't realize that this sword is fucking sharp. You're not carrying it for nothing. God didn't give you this sword of truth for nothing. You're going to use it against any demons. Okay? Somebody's a nice person, so I feel like you're using your superpowers to cut off some type of demonic energies or entities that's attached to this motherfucker. Because you're allowing them to fucking see. They should be thanking you. You're welcome. You're fucking welcome. The fuck? Be grateful to God. Are you crazy? Even though there's still certain things that you haven't healed, you're still welcome in heaven. Okay? Your wishes and your prayers still come true. Okay? Look. Somebody loves you. Okay? They like your page. People love your page. People love your message. Okay? Whoever this person is, your children adore this person. Your children likes this person. This person is good around children. Whoever this masculine energy is. Okay, 79. Somebody could be born in 1979. Somebody could be born in 1997. Somebody could be 47, 48. Okay, somebody could also be in their 40s. Confirmation. All right. There was something that somebody didn't know that they were still dealing with. Okay, maybe they were still feeling guilty about some type of heartbreak or somebody's feelings being hurt. Okay, or somebody could be feeling guilty about breaking someone's heart or something like that, or feeling like they hurt somebody's feelings, something like that. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just feels like somebody feels like remorseful or something like that. Yeah. 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 Somebody definitely is like put well up. There could be like I don't know. I guess somebody who stays at home, like a housewife. I don't want to sound as vague as housewife, but somebody who, you know what I'm saying, they don't have to necessarily work because their husband is very financially stable, or they've built some type of financial security for themselves where she could just stay home. This could be a male or a female. Maybe somebody didn't know, they were unaware, okay, that they were expecting a new family, okay, but a message is definitely coming in, okay. Yeah, whatever group or whatever the case may be that was in competition with you was like a group of people, like 3 people. Okay, you could have blocked them, they stressed or whatever. You could have blocked like 3 people that was working together against you. Yeah, you know the motherfucking truth about what these motherfuckers was doing. These people could have been at your fucking job. Yeah, you're very fucking aware. Okay, maybe because it's like people want to be nice to you, men are nice to you. You attract nice looking men who have some type of form of stability or something like that. This weird ass shit. Hold on, let me block this weirdo. Told you. Talking about Jesus saved, but they over here trying to do Jesus' job. You ain't even qualified for Jesus' job. Why you up in here with that dumb shit? Y'all know what I'm saying? High Priestess energy. Double tap the screen lights alive. Get the lights up, y'all. Let's get the vibe up, tribe. Double tap the motherfucking screen, y'all. Don't let our university is crunk, Sagittarius energy. Okay? Yeah, we turned up at Tarot Town University, okay? Period. Turned up on these haters. Somebody definitely misses you and they want to take you out, okay? They want to offer you some type of emotional communication, okay? But you can have this person blocked because you're following your intuition. You got some truth and clarity, and it is what it is. You know what it is. Look, leave the rest to death. You ain't looking this person up. This shit is over. This person ain't looking you up or something like that. Whatever the case may be, the situation is motherfucking over. They not looking you up. You not looking them up. You making more money paying your motherfucking bills with this $100 bill right here, or extra $100, okay, or something like that's coming. More income is coming into your home. You staying focused on your money, okay, working with people who are happy to work with you, okay, getting some type of doing something here. What's going on about this? Okay, some type of work here. This could be traveling. This could be a car. Yeah, somebody's gonna say yes. Okay, yes, you got the job. You got the work. Just point blank. Period. Communication. Okay, what is going on? This is too much stuff going on with work. Okay, so this is giving me like that lotto energy for sure. Like, you know, she had the business and pleasure. This is what it's giving with this work and then the lovers. That's crazy. For some of y'all, somebody at your work with gonna end up being your lover. Okay. Yeah, this person could be a Gemini, okay, or a Virgo, or a Cancer, Okay, for some of y'all, it might be a Leo. Okay, Scorpio. A lot of Earth, so a lot of Virgo, a lot of Capricorn, a lot of Taurus. Somebody makes deliveries, or if this is a delivery room or something, something is coming in. Communication is definitely coming in. Okay. Somebody helped you get a job. Okay. A friend. Okay. Somebody that cares about you. Okay. Yeah. King of Cups. Yeah. Yep. Look at you. Look at you using the power of your mind. Yeah, that's Jesus Christ's job, is to speak the word. Wow, yep. You doing your job. Thank you. Exactly. Why they over here? Why the King of Cups came out again? Yes. Some of y'all might get I be wanting to claim some of these messages, y'all. For real. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, this be, I be like, let it manifest for me, Lord. But it is. Because this is what you pray for. This is what you thankful for. Okay? This person might, not everybody is perfect. There are going to be people who are going to have some type of toxic ways. Okay? Some type of attachment, some type of triggers. Okay? They might like to watch porn, whoever this person is. But they still going to, but that's what makes them happy. That's what gets them going. Okay? Or something like that. Okay? Maybe somebody got to smoke. maybe somebody got to, this is real life. I want people to stop reading and channeling messages so superficially. You feel me? You know? Like, not everything is your story. Just because you read tarot and your man's a cheater, now you want to be getting up on here trying to confuse the energy and stuff like that, because you want to make yourself feel like you have some type of form of respect. If you let your man cheat in peace, that's what I don't understand. If you're gonna let your man cheat, let him cheat in peace. Like, the fuck? If you want to settle for that, for pickle juice, get the pickle juice. Okay? Look, but we got choices. Look, you want to make, I'm on a block. I'm not an option. It's not an option. This is not what I'm writing in my story. That's not a part of my book. Okay? Yeah. I'm not writing any of that low vibrational energy into my story, into my music, into my energy. I can make millions of dollars off of love. Point blank, period. And my new adventures and who I work with and who I work for. Huh? Somebody's rebranding themselves. Okay? Your husband has no problem with being inspired by his wife. That's why God sent you. It's like someone sees themselves in you just as much as you see themselves in yourself in them too. Ashe, amen, namaste.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind, Mama. You can have it.
You feel me? Double tap the screen like the live. Thank you, baby. Look, there's certain things in life that you gotta, I feel like if somebody was trying to juggle you, you're not accepting that energy. Okay, because that's not even. It's not fair. Okay? Look, it looks even though now, but on certain decks, it's like one person gets 2 coins and the other gets 3. Okay, but somebody is financially stable where they can give, look, equally. So you got to put yourself in certain categories. You know what I'm saying? This point blank, period. Everybody needs to start taking accountability for everything that they do and that they accept. Don't be sitting here calling somebody laughing and calling them karmic and they're demons and they're a narcissist and blah. What is that? You're weak. If they're a narcissist, then you're weak. Right? You have no problem with hearing that, right? You have no problem with accepting that, right? So just as much as you keep talking shit about, and you know what I'm saying? That shit fucks with your energy. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. It's hard. But I'm trying to tell y'all, it's easier to let the shit go. 1111, look. Queen of Swords in an upright. That's why you are in the upright. That's why you're getting success, recognition. 6 of Wands. Healing. Love offers. That's why so many people love you. That's why you're somebody that's never, because it's unconditional. Your love, the love that you give, is unconditional. No matter how toxic or demonic somebody could have been, if you've seen them drowning, you will still throw them a floaty. Okay, for some of you. Some of y'all might turn the other cheek, let that nigga drown. They want to dance with the devil. I'm not gonna be here to watch. Okay, somebody's like, let me drink myself into oblivion. Okay? Like I said, you don't have that sword for nothing. All right? But the reason why you are given two equally, okay? And this is a very spiritual message. Spiritually, the reason why you are given two equally spiritually, is that's between you and God. That's between you and God. It's not to say you just a pushover. Okay? It's not to say you just a pushover. You're just confident in yourself. You're the empress. Okay? Point blank, period. You know your mission. You know your job. Okay? You have to move strategically. Okay? You're moving strategically because you're by yourself in certain type of situation. Okay? You're doing something by yourself. Okay? You have to do something by yourself. Independently. You're not new to this. Okay? Some of you have to grow up fast. Okay? So you're very savvy. Okay? Some of you definitely are giving birth. Okay? Collaborate. Somebody's like, yeah, I like that idea. Let's collab. Okay, let's go together. Let's learn together. Let's carpool. Okay, this could be like a group of children going to school together or something like that. Yeah, somebody could be studying music. They like it. You like music. You like to get together doing, I'm saying, like-minded individuals. Okay? In the summer, by the summer, you're going to have a car. Okay? Yeah, straight off the lot. I see you getting it. Yep. For you and your lover or something like that. Yep. I definitely see y'all taking family pictures and stuff like that with the 6 of Cups and the Chariot. All right, I don't know, some people, like people you know, they could be visiting like family. Yeah, they call and they're like, hey, you know, it's hot outside. Let's go ride bikes. Let's go on a ride or something like that. Let's catch up. Yeah, if somebody is learning something that someone gave birth, they're like, oh, you know, people get together with their family in the summer. Somebody had something like that, putting every detail into somebody's arrival, all right? A new home, okay, for the family. But it's like, you know, we're going to look into the documents, the details. They're like, if you like it, we'll sign. Yes. You know, we'll sign you or something like that. Or this is yours. You got your title. You got the license. Okay. You got the job. Like I said, tap in. Tap in. You may not agree with some things that I'm saying now. Okay. But it will make sense later. All right. If this message found you, there's something in this message that is for you. Okay. Maybe not everything. Look, and that's the truth. That's the truth will set you free. The truth will put your head above water. Okay, when it comes to, but somebody fears the truth. Okay, they fear telling you the truth, that they was toxic, that they love you, that they was toxic and they love you. That's what it is. Yep. You're aware that somebody could have somebody like to have threesomes and stuff like that. They have to deal with somebody that confirmation. They like to have threesomes. They in karmic energy with somebody that they was dealing with in their past because they knew either they had something could have happened with a child in them in the past, okay? Or they could have been knowing each other when they were very young in the past, okay? Something like that could be significant. Yeah. I feel like you're going to handle the situation very maturely, though. I feel like you can make somebody mad, but it's like they feel tempered around you. Like, I feel like if anybody else was to trigger this person, they would probably lose their temper. They would probably go the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Yell, scream, but it's like they're strategic with you. They think about like, you know, they see how big they are, how ferocious they are and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, it's like somebody definitely respects you. Like, they will never do that to you. And I feel like that triggers, you know, people who they could have been in karmic energy with in the past. That will trigger a motherfucker like, whoa, like, you know, imagine you seeing your karmic baby daddy just totally change because God sent them a different earth angel. God gave them another chance in life. And they made it right, right? But nobody want to hear that part though. Okay, this don't got to be your baby daddy, but like I said, somebody that was very toxic to you. So like I said, some people do, depending on their earth mission, okay, their life purpose, okay, what God has written. Now you want to be over here abusing divination and talking shit and doing all this and doing all that. That's what separates you from a lot of these motherfuckers, and that's why they look stupid. They really do. Okay, it don't matter if they able to convince they false sheep, okay, because some of them people work for the GOV, not the GOD. Okay, so let's just understand that. Let's make that very crystal clear. Okay, crystal clear. Okay, for the real psychics out there. Okay, for the real prophets out there. Okay, I'm a prophetic medium. Tap in, channel. Okay, sister of Christ. Okay, so like I was saying, someone's getting another chance at life. And somebody that still hasn't forgiven someone for being in karmic energy, that's something that they don't like. Somebody's working through that. Some people won't even be able to stay throughout this whole message because the demon that is triggered within them won't even allow them to stay on a message like this. Okay? That's why spiritual hiding is at an all-time low with the devil. Okay? And that shit is bleeding off. Okay? Other people got to carry. Look at all this shit. Look at all that weight you're carrying. Look at all that weight you're carrying. That's what got you so heavy. That's why your back hurt. That's why your back hurt. That's why your back hurt. That's why your body hurts. You need to cleanse. You need to cleanse. So somebody doesn't recognize this karmic masculine or this karmic feminine because they seeing them through old eyes. They need to look at them through new eyes and understand that, you know, whatever you were not able to do, you know, it's almost like, okay, when you're at a job or something like that, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't get this ingredient right. I can't make this cake right. And somebody else comes in with more spiritual, divinely guided experience. Okay. It don't even have to be like anything that's manipulative. It's just pure, genuine creation. Okay. Whatever God has gifted them. Okay. And whatever time that needed to pass in order for change to occur. Okay. I'm hearing it's not you, it's her. I'm her, she. Take a pic. It's me. Who cares what a hater gotta say? Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Megan Thee Stallion could be significant family. Look, point blank, period. It's in the natal chart. They may have been a bum and a fucked up person when, you know, while dealing with you, but they're not with this person. Okay? Allow people to learn and to grow up and be happy for them. Like for real. 10-10. Look. But it's too tied up in all this drama. Look at that. A lot of family drama over money. There could be something like that could be significant. That's why they fighting. All this drama. Family, ties to money, a lot of money too. Somebody has a lot of, spend a lot of time, okay, and energy, okay? Look at the kids playing, squirting water guns. Let's go to the water park. Yeah, let's take the family on a family trip or vacation or something like that. Okay. Yeah. Somebody gonna be mad though. That's crazy. Who the fuck gonna be mad? This could be for your work, your job, your boss. Oh, that's cool. Somebody could be hating. That could just be a toxic thought, like, why somebody being so generous, or people just be finding any old way to be mad. It feel real solid in the chat. What y'all doing? Let's get 26 likes in the chat. Yep. 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 I don't know, man. This is something that it's like this connection is going to trigger people, just point blank period. Okay, this collaboration is going to trigger people, just point blank period, because it's opening so many doors. All right, it is something that you're working on, a project you're working on, you're waiting to release. Somebody's gonna like, they're like, I like that. I like that. We're gonna push that. Okay, I feel like something that you're working on releasing is going to be like pushed or published. Okay, but I feel like somebody's gonna help push this. Okay, hey Divine, when Trinity get in here? I was wondering. Divine said Trinity. I don't even see Trinity in the chat. But yeah, period. It's the grand trine. Yep. Yep. Somebody's like, nope. Maybe somebody's like, I'm not having a party. Somebody could be like, oh, I'm not going out, or you didn't show up, or something like that. Somebody sends you a message, okay? A mother, okay? I'm done playing games, okay? Yep. Somebody's delusional. Somebody's gonna be like, oh, I'm done. They might hit you up and be like, oh, I'm done. Somebody delusional. They out of delusion, out of competition. Yeah, look. Healing. Ooh, wow. They come. This is happening fast. Maybe this could happen fast. Something's about to happen fast, but it's a blessing though. Yep. Somebody was carrying a lot. They're carrying a lot though. Okay. Okay, you need to, keep your head up. You need to keep your head up. This message is not going to be for everybody. Okay, because so many people are so tied up into toxic shit from the past that they still can only focus on that. And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad, but it's like, I'm not going to stay stuck in a timeline with you. This point blank period. And I feel like that's something that somebody's waking up to as well. Okay, in order for them to, you have to. Okay, so that's why a lot of people don't resonate with this energy that I'm channeling. Okay, now I'm not going to say a lot of people, because there's a lot of people that do. Okay, but it's giving 50-50 in the chat. Oh, okay. You thought she was here already? Look at exactly with the 9 of Wands in reverse, and what's that? The 8 of Wands. Exactly. Confirmation. Exactly. Okay, money is coming back to your home. Okay, money is coming back to you. Whatever motherfuckers was doing work on you, that money is coming back to you because you're the Empress. Point blank period. They said, you the Empress. I got the truth. I got the clarity. I want you. I want to work with you. Okay, this point blank period. I love you. Okay, you're the one who I want to be with. You're the one who I want to have a family with. Okay, you're the one that I'm comfortable with having heart-to-heart conversations with. You know what I'm saying? You make me feel okay with taking a leap of faith. Like, we'll pack up and we'll all go to to a different state, and we'll work our way. Like motherfuckers don't really understand, man. These motherfuckers are not your friends, and somebody's figuring it out. Some motherfuckers is figuring shit out. Motherfuckers is that, and this is all divinely orchestrated for somebody to see this. But y'all so quick to be listening to these nasty ass karmic ass readers and these nasty ass karmic ass energies and messages that y'all be trying to convince yourself that somebody's always against you and just because somebody's going through shit. You went through shit. How you've done something in life where you wish you could take it back, and you've done a lot of shit. It's not to say that let somebody manipulate you. You have a sense of discernment. You know the difference between. You just know the difference between what something is and what something isn't. You know what the fuck is going on. Your intuition is too fucking strong. You're not going to fool yourself. So don't allow a lot. That's why I said practice a lot of maintaining your spiritual hygiene, especially when it comes to watching a lot of different messages. Okay? Don't allow God. Don't let God show you what something is, and then hypnotize yourself into thinking that it's something else. Okay, God already told you and showed you what it is. It's not to say maybe this is not a form of entertainment because you don't really watch TV, and this is something, you know, tarot is just something that is like more like a affirmation, motivation. Sometimes it is could be like Netflix series. Some people are strong enough spiritually to just watch a message that have nothing to do with them and just be eating popcorn like, damn, what's going on up in Tarot Town? You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Look it, am I making sense? Because I'm damn sure making dollars. Okay, I'm damn sure making hundreds. I'm damn sure making hundreds. Ain't this the birth chart? Okay? For real, some of y'all gonna have a lot of fucking children because you have a lot of motherfucking stability. You know, kids are a tax write-off. So why other motherfuckers talking about some, oh, you always pregnant, bitch, I'm rich, I can afford my kids. You know what I'm saying? Period. Don't worry about nobody. Don't worry about this, bitch. I can afford my kids. Don't worry about how many kids a motherfucker got. Because guess what? The Empress going to always have a nice gentleman. I guarantee it. And I guarantee, like, I don't know why some man, this is an energy, because, you know, only men and women can have babies, unless it's just somebody that shares an animal, or maybe this could be a same-sex couple that could have adopted. Okay, but take the rest next, leave the rest to death, honey. At the end of the day, if the Empress is not going to stop being Empress no matter how much she breeds, okay? At the end of the day, okay? Not everybody's a breeder. Cause you know what I'm saying? Some people that, you know, that you just, you know, on your lawyer type shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You like, shit, I wasn't planning, you're not planning on having children. You know what I'm saying? Not to say you're not fertile, okay? A lot of you are fertile, but you're just more work focused, more career focused and things of that nature. And what do we see in the movies when people are more career focused? They wish they would have had some grown children by now where they could just keep this body going. You know what I'm saying? They got to worry about it. But some people, like I said, their nieces, their nephews, those are like their children. They just don't want to have children. It's point blank period, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, if somebody did decide to have children, how many children this person got, they're always going to be a loving, nice guy, gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Look. Uncle John and shit. Like, who is that? Uncle John is here. This kind of, your mama, you could have lived like that. You know, you always had all these uncles and this mama friend. You know what I'm saying? Look, let's take the kids to the park or something like that. You good. You good. They want to be karmic, you know what I'm saying? Get us the new stepdaddy or something. Yeah, God gonna send you a stepfather. Then they gonna be mad. Well, why this person raising my child? Because you didn't want to. The fuck? You want to be karmic out here with these threesomes and being a freak in the sheets. Okay, and getting STDs and shit. Yeah, anybody want to talk about that? Well, they don't want to talk about that though. Ha ha ha, look at you. Burnt, look, with the sun. Burnt, now you got to go to the doctor. Now you got to make an appointment. Yep. Now you got to go get a checkup. Ha ha. Okay, now you stressed and now you want to motherfucking fight. Yeah, they damn sure can't blame the Empress. Okay? Yeah, with the clean coochie. Yeah, with the baddie chain. You definitely can't blame the Empress, baby. Look, so fresh and so clean. That's why they miss you. Ain't nobody, don't ask me. I dress so fresh, so clean. And we are the coolest mother suckers on the planet. Wow, the sky's falling. Ain't no need to panic. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, the Matrix is falling. Point blank, period. And we are the coolest motherfuckers on the. I told you it was coming in. Look, they ready to spin that guap. They like, shit, I'm gonna pay to take you on a date. Come on, let's go. Let's go this, go to that. They want to go. Look, they ready. They got a little bit. They got something. They brought something to the Empress table. Look, what's that? What you got? What? You got some roses and some wine. Yeah, my feet hurt. Your feet might be getting swollen, especially y'all pregnant. Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all just like you had nothing to offer to a situation, so you just, yeah. You definitely look good too, no matter how old you are. You still got it, okay? You still motherfucking got it, baby, and that's the truth, okay? Sometimes you have to do it by yourself, okay? Because it's too much drama, okay? You still look good. You'll snap back. You still talented. It's not like you'll have to stop working, or it's not like life is going to stop. It might slow down a little bit, Somebody could be a bartender. Woman, 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 woman. That's what I'm hearing. Woman. What song is that? Woman, woman, woman. It's 2 Empress. Okay, the Empress is not a demon. She's not toxic. She's not evil. Okay, you're very nurturing. You're very loving. Okay, you don't have any type of addictions, or you're not an obsessive person. Okay, you're not a controlling person. Okay, you have no problem with starting all over. Okay, no problem with starting all over, going towards unconditional love, people who unconditionally love you, want to work with you, and wish the best for you. Okay, wishing people who wish abundance over your life. Okay, that treat you, that make you feel welcome and like family. All right, and they call you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be like I don't know, a family trip or like a couples trip, but like with families or something like that. Some of y'all, okay, look, they like now the kids going to bed or whatever the case may be. I don't know, somebody trying to do a little sneaky link with the kids and sleep or gone or something like that. Okay, you created your own family and generational wealth. It's like that's why I said people are waking up. Men are waking up and women are waking up. But this is mostly for a masculine energy for sure. Okay, yeah, because at first they was asleep. They was confused. They had a lot of toxins and options. Okay, drinking from too many different cups. You bound to get sick. You bound to get sick. Not the motherfucking Queen of Pentacles. Okay, somebody's Queen of Pentacles. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, their mother could have died tragically or unexpectedly. Okay, somebody's gonna be mad because somebody's gonna go to the doctor. Okay, but somebody's not mad, or so they're not angry. Let me see. What was that? I seen too many different things, two different things at once, and I just kept on shuffling. Oh, yep, the Queen of Cups. They find out. Maybe you might be mad because of what's going on, how many. You find out how many or something like that. Yeah, you definitely might be mad. I don't know. You might be having multiples or something like that. I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, damn, that's the truth. You're giving birth to something new. Yeah. Yep, the High Priestess is getting an opportunity or a promotion. Okay, an invitation. Yep, somebody's opening up their heart. Damn, this is giving me somebody's open up their heart to another woman. It's point blank period. Somebody could be the Empress. Somebody could feel some type of way about that too. Okay. Somebody could feel some type of way about that. Okay, this is like somebody gave the opportunity to somebody else. Okay, or a woman is being in charge or something like that, and somebody feels some type of way because they're a man or something like that. They got to work for a woman or something like that could be going down up in Tarot Town. Okay, or a woman's getting the role, or the other woman got the promotion or the job. They're taking action on you instead. They're going with you. You're the option they're going with instead. Okay, maybe somebody thought that they were being picked and they're not. Yeah, it's like you stood your ground. This just is what it is. You're just not somebody that to be played with. This point blank period. Page of Cups, and this is what you manifested: love, a new beginning, forgiveness. Okay, a child. Okay, you can have a child by a rapper. Okay, or you will a little girl. I keep picking up a lot of little girl energy. Okay, you might have to save money. Could definitely be tight. Okay, somebody definitely gonna be mad because they getting a divorce. Okay, yeah, they letting go of toxic energy. Okay, and yeah, somebody wants to destroy some shit. They trying to huff and puff and eviction notice. Okay, somebody might be getting an eviction notice or something like that. Yeah, but then you got some work, and boom, you got a call. It was like, this is like, I seen something on Instagram where somebody was like, all I had, I used to drive for like Uber, and then it was like, all I had was like $500, and then I auditioned, and then, Now this blew up to something. Like for real. Like you literally had no money, no job, and then something just blew up. But y'all don't hear me though. Look, third party situation gone. They got the clarity about what's going on in the past. It's like something is moving forward here. God is clearing the way. It's like the clouds. Okay, it's like no more cloud. Like somebody could be getting more sober too. Okay, somebody definitely yeah, because somebody was definitely drinking a lot. Okay, they were sad, so they was drinking a lot, and I kept on like smelling like something smells like Coca-Cola. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like I kept smelling that. Like what the heck? Like somebody's overindulging and like snorting. Like point blank period. They're doing too much of that shit. Okay, somebody needs to slow the fuck down. 26 in the chat. All right. Yeah, see, addiction. They could be toxic. They're addicted to that. Okay, somebody could have they could have been hiding certain things that they were doing. Okay, you probably like, damn, I didn't know you know what I'm saying? You did stuff like that, but they was hiding it. Somebody was hiding their addiction. Okay. Like, but I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, this energy is so good because it's like y'all can have these type of heart to heart conversations. It's like you spoke to this person about, you know, y'all understand each other because it's like, you know, having heart to heart conversations about family and, you know, your past, you know, and things of that nature. Somebody forgot to make a schedule or something like that and they're apologizing. Somebody could have overslept. Okay, somebody needs to set their alarm and be a little bit more responsible. But if it's just an accident, it was just an accident. Okay, this could have something to do with like a baby's bottle, taking care of the baby. It's like people be thinking babies are easy until they got to stay up and hear them cry. You know what I'm saying? All right, somebody could be having a phobia. They could be afraid. They could be stressed out about this. Okay, this could stress you the fuck out. It's like, again, okay, but it's like this is something that you manifested. Okay, some of y'all might have to deal with this alone. Okay, you might be going into solitude. That's the reason why you're going into solitude. But God is going to help you. I told you, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I feel like you were already prepared to have to go see what else is out there. Okay. To go look to, you know what I'm saying, to start over for some of you. But this is also a blessing in disguise. Okay. Because God sent you to help them and them to help you. Okay. Because there's something that y'all both needed to learn and to teach each other about each other. This point blank period. To see a real blessing. To see real fulfillment. To see real healing. Yep. Real equality and reciprocity. Real family. Real fortune. Real wealth. Okay. Real love. Real faith. Yep. Look at real success. Okay. You're real successful. That's why you're real successful. It's your time. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of children looking up to you, or you already do. Yep. And you help them a lot too. They love it. You always got something for the kids, a juice, okay, a Capri Sun or something like that. They know when they see you, they finna get something. Look. I know it might be a little, you know, like damn, every time, you know, because you got so much money, it's like, you know, every time somebody see you, they look at you like you they savior type shit. Because you got so much success, money, and recognition and stuff like that. And so many people look up to you and you're beautiful. Okay? Because of your story, your experience, you're well traveled or something like that. Whoever this person is, you love to travel, they love to travel. Okay, Airbnbs, you know what I'm saying? But you still cook, you still make home cooked meals. Somebody like going to the store, go to the grocery store. Okay, because you like to cook at home, just point blank period. Okay, somebody was blind. It was like, I'm blind, I was blind, I didn't see. Somebody wear glasses. Reading glasses, but it's just for reading. Okay, somebody wears glasses, it's just for reading glasses. Okay, they can see without their glasses, but I feel like it has something to do with reading. Okay, or look closer. Okay, to the details. Okay, to the Carfax. Yeah, yeah. A friend from your past is gonna help you get a car. Okay, there's somebody that you know that you met. The past don't have to be for a long time ago. Okay, along the road or something like that. It has something to do with a flat tire. Okay, something about the beach. Okay, you could have been at the beach playing volleyball or something like that. Somebody you share sports with. Kids always have my heart, really. They do, right? I said, really? Kids, bad as shit. Okay, y'all, let's see. But somebody is they're battling with their angels and demons right now. Okay, but this too shall pass. Things will balance out, okay, within your mind. Look, it's a boy and a girl. Look, somebody's looking. You see how that's pink and blue? That's crazy. Somebody is afraid to make the wrong decision. Okay? Stop worrying about who you're gonna hurt. Because the only person you need to worry about hurting is yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's point blank, period. It's not about whether somebody chooses you or whether somebody chooses this other person or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, everybody needs to choose themselves in this situation. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in choosing themselves, that'll help someone make a decision. Just point blank, period. All right? God is going to help you. So y'all need to go to the Father. Seek, and you will find divine time. All that you desire. Stop telling yourself old stories. Okay, stop replaying old movies, old scenes from old movies. You know what I'm saying? Stop reading old chapters from outdated books and beliefs. Okay? Stop believing and listening to people who don't even live with that much integrity or morality or unconditional love. They don't even unconditionally love you. How they gonna give you love advice? I'll never take no love advice from a snake. Okay? From a frenemy, from an enemy. Yeah. Yeah. You're a fast learner. And now you're a teacher. Yeah, somebody is training you on how to do something at work. Okay, that works for them. That taught them how to be multimillionaires and how they was able to flip their money. You know what I'm saying? To find their calling. How they were able to find their calling. Okay, how they were able to make a decision and stop being so indecisive in life. How they became so wealthy and healthy in spirit, body, and mind. That's actually a very attractive characteristic about you. And that's why so many people, they try to pretend to be in this energy, okay, these karmic energies that just try to, you know what I'm saying, get in where they fit in, but they mask falls off every time. And then they become even more disturbed, more insecure. I can't fix your insecurity. That's something that you have to do for you. You know, no matter how much you tell somebody they're pretty, they have to believe it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how many times you got to tell somebody that they're gifted, but they just lack constructive criticism, being able to take constructive criticism. Who are you to tell me? When they know there's other people who are way more high-ranking. Like, come on now, let's be real. Nobody if you don't know. Who are you? Nobody if you don't know. Why are you doing this if you don't know? Yeah, I come to help you. Fuck the fuck. The fuck? Clarity, bitch. I'm like, who are you? Clarity. I'm charity. You know what I'm saying? I might not look like what you think I'm going to pull up as. That's the whole point. God ain't going to, it's almost like God going to send you help, but he ain't going to put it in help packaging. It may not look like help, but it's help. Look. Somebody in your family, they could be like really sad, down, out, feeling isolated because they could be passing away from something that they can't cure. Okay? So, continue to pray for them, And some of these people, they could have bullied you. They did. It's almost like people are starting to really, really, get wake up calls that life is not really a game. You know what I'm saying? Hey! What you went outside? Look, pray for him. It was right there. Libations. Yep, see? They really need help. God's gonna help you. Stop looking outside of your higher self. Look. Your soulmate is someone that's gonna lead you to Christ.
What time is it?
That's the only person that ever helped you in your motherfucking life.
Go to the store.
Even when your family or anybody else couldn't, your community couldn't. God always could and would. So why would you ever be indecisive when it comes to choosing Christ?
I'm gonna blow it out.
Choosing a higher self, a better life,
Mom.
a better wife, a better husband.
Mom.
Okay?
Mom. Can I go to the store? One thing. For school.
See your isolation as a blessing right now.
Just one thing for school.
Okay? People are really tied up in some bull crap.
Mom.
What? No. This is what I be talking about. I don't even like to get bothered when I'm channeling. You don't. The answer is no. Goodbye.
I need this.
Go get in the tub, Sonny. Or when I'm done, I'm taking that tablet early.
I don't even have
It's 5:30. It's 8:30. What time do y'all start laying down?
9:30.
Huh?
9:30.
8:45.
But you don't even give me a phone.
You said never mind.
I said I wanted it.
What phone?
That one.
How when I'm recording on it?
Because
How?
you wanted to tell me what the other one is. You don't lost it.
And why did it get lost?
Because you took it.
Why did I take it?
Because
You don't know, right?
you took it and you hit it and then you lost
But
it.
why? 1,
I don't
2.
know.
Please close my door, please. Y'all hear me asking her nicely? To not slam my door and get out?
Oh,
Do y'all hear me asking her nicely?
feeling this one.
Somebody could have lied and said they didn't have no family, but they do got a family. They probably got children with this person. Somebody could have lied. Yep, you might get pissed off about it. Okay, you might have to compromise or something like that. Yep, because you got a baby too. They're going to be fighting because you got a baby. Somebody was lying. They got a whole family. That's crazy. This gonna start a fight and some conflict. Somebody want to put motherfucking hands on somebody. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Listen to mom, little sis. Turn off that light. Yeah. I hope that somebody's like, get ready because somebody's gonna blow the fuck up. Okay, somebody's about to be mad. This could be a friend. Somebody could have like said that you were a friend or somebody was just a friend or they just friends. What the fuck? And you could have prayed and you learned something that somebody was very manipulative. That's crazy. Look, somebody's finna fight. Somebody could be a coach, okay, like a boxer. Yeah. Somebody gonna get mad and put somebody on child support. Then they really finna be stressed. Okay?
I got these, but not mine.
Get out of my fucking room. Put those up because those are not yours. Now she got me cussing and then she all up in my closet in my freaking property, touching my stuff in my room. Turn off my hallway light. Yep. Somebody could have went, damn, somebody got married to this person in jail. Or they could have got married when this person was in jail. That is crazy as fuck. I feel like you did not see this. Somebody lied like a motherfucker. What the fuck? Whoa. Damn, I hope nobody ain't got no triplets. Now somebody got 3 children now. Okay, or this could be somebody's 4th child. If they already had some, I don't know. Something like that could be significant. But I do see 3, 33, 21, 12, 21, 31, 32. Somebody could be 31 to 33 years old. Oh shit, y'all. The cookie is crumbling. That took a turn. Yeah. Yep, it's a gift though. Definitely a gift of concern. Somebody's definitely going to the courthouse. Somebody definitely getting a divorce or something. They say they getting divorced. They start a new family. Somebody live with someone. Okay? But you're in good health though, for sure. Somebody was like, I'm finna come start some shit. They finna learn. They finna learn you got some hands, okay? What you working with, okay? Somebody could go to somebody's work and fight with them or something. Somebody is crazy as fuck. I can see why they want a divorce. Somebody, I don't feel like somebody was so somebody like talking to somebody's family, or it's like, I don't know, it's like it's giving the energy of like somebody knows, like family knows this person, or if this is not somebody who has a family and didn't tell you, like this is a general message, but this could be somebody's message for sure. Well, I definitely see somebody welcoming you to the family though. Okay? You're a new person. There's some type of communication about something that somebody's family didn't give to them. This point blank period. Okay? One thing somebody couldn't give you. Look, it's a gift. Another gift, the package to your home. Okay? Something is definitely being delivered. Look, home delivery, a package. This could be for a child, for your child. Discovering something. You and your best friend are having a child, or your best friend is having a child. Okay? Yeah, this is a very fortunate cycle. Okay? You could be asking God for forgiveness and stuff like that, because it's like, yeah, some of y'all gonna be like, no. Okay? Because you know how they try to play lotto, like, oh, she's pregnant by 21 Savage and he's basically married, but he don't want her. He's basically trying to get a divorce and she's trying to get attention and clout. Let's just be real. Because she's mad that he want to be with somebody else. He found his soulmate and it's not her. It's Big Mama. Point blank period. He not thinking about her at all. Look, he's thinking about you. Point blank period. This could have definitely happened quickly. This happened very fast, but it's divinely guided. And motherfuckers mad. Look, unexpected income. Unexpected income coming in. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Okay? Ain't nobody stopping shit. One monkey ain't stopping no show. Somebody was trying to come up, so they stole. Okay? This person stole from you. Somebody who was courting could have stole something from you. You could be thinking that. Okay? From the community. They used to be, they did something from the community. Okay, let me see. They work with somebody. They could be in bad health right now. Whoever stole something from you, they should stop stealing from you. Yeah, they lied about it too. Or they not going to tell you the truth that they stole something from you. Okay? Yeah. Expect this person to lie. If you ask somebody, did you steal something or whatever case may be, somebody definitely could be changing occupations. They could be moving because of a change of occupation here. All right? The whole community is moving. Left the job. Damn. I feel like when you left, everybody left. Because they started seeing somebody's true colors. I feel like somebody was able to put up a facade at work or something, because it was like, especially if they was bullying you or something like that, or this could be in school or something, because you were there, but then as soon as you removed yourself, it's like people start seeing this person for who they truly are. This point blank period. And they start seeing you, that you was actually you was actually a good worker. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Hey, Barbara. Barbara said, wow. You know what I'm saying? You actually was a mature person. This could have been an older person. Okay? You're not a thief. Okay? You would never take something from somebody, so that's why somebody can't go. That's why they blocked. Okay? And that's why you're not having a child, or a child did not come out of this situation. Okay? Or we're not childish. You know, you're not a child anymore. You decided to have sex, okay, whatever the case may be with this wealthy man. And I don't know, now you got income coming in. You feel me? Or this person got income coming in. Whoever this person is, yeah, that you were courting, they could have been going through some type of financial stability. Okay, but I feel like, you know, they prayed on it. Somebody, like I said, I feel like somebody's gonna end up making a decision, a good decision, because it's already destined. It's already here. Okay, you having a child with this person, whether they fucking karmic or not. Okay, whether they karmic or fucking not, it was still in your fucking birth chart. You're destined to have this child with this person. Maybe it could just be genetic, you know. Just like that man on TikTok when he said he was on a planet where it was nothing but women. They only use men as reproduction. You know what I'm saying? So point blank period. Look, oh look. You wasn't destined to have a child maybe back then or with that person, but you're destined to have a child with this person, and that could be having people pissed off. You know what I'm saying? People don't listen. Like I said, maintain a spiritual hygiene. For real. Stop listening to stuff outside of what God has already illuminated to you and what you truly feel deep down in your heart. Stop listening to miserable motherfuckers. You ain't even listening to people who are fucking happy in a loving, wealthy and healthy relationship in life. You listening to fucking haters and bums and scammers and schemers and karmic addicts. You ain't listening and people who cloak themselves in religion but really demons in disguise. You listen to karmics. You listening to agents of Satan. I mean, where the hell you get that chocolate? Coming here licking your fingers like a cat. You know what I'm saying? You listen to people out there motherfucking mind. Look at God said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Somebody trying to fuck with you and your child, that shit's about to fucking backfire. Look, targeting you. Witches and warlocks, cults, they all doing that. Looking for information that they can't never and never will find. Because you are divine. Something about a power trip, okay? Somebody was on a fucking power trip. So they tried to, you know, keep this money underground. Okay? Keep this ending undercover. Okay? Look at enemies closer than you think. Enemies closer than you think. They're going to have to carry their own sins. Okay? You're teaching people about what they're carrying. What they're trying to bring, all this conflict to their work environments and shit like that, to their wife, to their home, to their family, to their motherfucking children, to their careers. Okay? Look at all this shit you clearing. All this greed, lust, envy. You're carrying too much. You're a nice person, but you got too much baggage, too much sin, too much imbalance. You know what I'm saying? And you learned that no matter what, God was still willing to help you so long as you, what? So long as you wished. You worshiped. You're not perfect, but you care. Look, eviction notice in reverse. I told you ain't going nowhere. Okay, you'll never be homeless. Okay? Definitely pregnant. Okay? I told you this is divinely guided. It was an inside job. It's point blank period. Point blank period. Your enemies ain't gonna help you, but God will. They working together to go against you. And this is what God is trying to illuminate to you or to somebody else. Okay? Because it's destiny. It's all a part of initiation. It's all part of divine timing. It's a lesson. God is teaching you something. Okay? About people who are frauds. People who will burn you at the motherfucking stake. You hear me? Just because you're gifted. People who will take your children from you. Okay? Your children is being protected. Your child is being protected. Point blank period. Because people are always trying to misuse you. Trying to harm you. and curse their lineage. Trying to curse you and curse they self. Trying to poison you and poison themselves because you are ascended master. You can see your enemies. It's point blank period. People you are indulging with, people you go out with, people you grew up with, people you got motherfucking pictures with. Okay? From the past, these people. Enemies in motherfucking disguise. Closer than you think. Mad because their kids look up to you. All just dumb reasons. Even people that was generous to you, they probably was good around kids and stuff like that. You probably did have a good time, but they still was the enemy. They was a fucking fraud. They still was karmic, okay, in your energy. But they still helped you out, though, when you needed it, when your own family didn't help you. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't perfect, but they still helped you out. You still see this people as family. You still can talk to this person, even though they might have, some, you know what I'm saying? They might be a little pyro. They might be they might be a little scammer. You know what I'm saying? You might gotta watch your bag, your wallet sometimes. But who knows? Who knows I can't just pull out the whole world's life experience, too many probabilities, Too much information. Look, you came back. They tried to swap destinies, but they thought that because they destroyed your body, they destroyed your destiny. They destroyed your purpose. Something like that. That's really what it is.
Oh, no, my God.
And you resurrected. You came back to life. Still, they still can't have your energy. Still couldn't. Yeah. And God brought you back because you're eternal. Okay? Some of y'all could be signed to some type of agency. Okay? That's what it is. They tried to adopt you or something like that. They tried to get you adopted. That's why they put you out in adoption. For adoption. Yeah. Your family. And you're awakening to that. Wow. Your own family. That's crazy. It was talking to somebody. This is some crazy shit. This is not a conspiracy. Death certificate in reverse. Alive. Hate crime. Child Protective Services. It's almost like somebody hated that you came back to life, that you resurrected type shit. Like, I don't know. This is some spiritual type shit. This is a movie. This shit is so spiritual that it's just giving me like it's not even real. Look, I have so many questions. I feel like a lot of questions are about to be answered. Okay? Yeah, you definitely were racially profiled. Digging up graves and stuff like that. Like they was doing too much. Because they were just like, oh, how is a black woman or a black man Christ? How is a black woman or a black man God? Like, this is what it's given. How are they royalty? So they destiny swap. We've been in a huge destiny swap. Like, we're supposed to be. This is our wealth. Our fucking planet. Yeah. Yeah. It's giving me adaptation. Like, adaptation agency. That's what it's giving. The treason. Okay? In this form, in the spiritual realm, they've committed treason because you was a real prophet and they target you. They targeted your children. And they committed treason. Okay, there's some type of extraterrestrial spiritual treaty confirmation and they broke it. They committed treason against a royal being, an ascended master. That's crazy. Yeah. So what's that saying? You fuck with the ram, you get the horns. Like, that's what I see here. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Like, you fuck with the ram, you get the horns. Like, something like that could be significant. Yeah. Yeah. When you see this baby, for some of y'all, like, y'all could be wondering, like, if you should have a child or adopt a child. You could be looking into different options and stuff like that. I feel like when you see this child, you're going to fall in love and you might change your mind. Okay? Or this person might, or they saw your baby and they fell in love. They wanted your child. Okay? And so that's just what happened. Ever since your child was a baby, like, people could have been targeting you. You know, something like that could be significant. That's somebody's story for sure. Like, it's giving like outlaw energy for sure. If you know what I mean by outlaw. Yeah. Yeah. And the Empress, like a real divine feminine, they'll never have to lie about being pregnant because don't nobody want to be motherfucking pregnant anyways. You know what I'm saying? In real life. It's not, especially not to keep a motherfucker around. That's for damn sure. Why the fuck would I need to do that? I'll just keep giving out the ass. Well, I don't need to be pregnant to keep a motherfucker around. The fuck? You know? Like that part. The black sheep. Period. The black and white sheep, because that's their whole problem, because we balance. Yeah, just because I'm light don't mean I don't still have a shadow side. Yeah, but I choose to give that to God. Each and every day. Yep. Ace of Wands, and that's the truth, because I have strength and free will too. Okay?
Today the 24th?
I think so. We got psychic, period. You really are a very strong channel. You really are aligned with the divine. Yep. Confirmation. Look at, and then the world card, success, awareness. Okay, you're getting more exposure online. Okay, if something is being exposed, okay, online, and it's pregnancy, this point blank, period. Yep. Yep, and this was made out of actual love, unconditional love. And, some people might feel some type of betrayal, okay, by this news, but it is what it is. They ain't giving to you no way with the King of Pentacles in reverse. They not gonna do shit for you no way. They ain't got shit for you no way. But a fucking lying ass, gossiping ass tongue, period. So when you find this out, or whatever the case may be, yeah, like I said, you're gonna be definitely in the Nine of Swords. Okay, you're gonna feel like, some of y'all like you I feel like you have to let go of control. Like, I didn't manifest this is not really what I wanted. Okay. I'm sorry, but some of y'all might end up getting rid of it when you find out or something. Maybe somebody could be saying, I'm sorry, I stressed you out or whatever. Somebody wants you to have this child. Okay, so point blank, period. So I don't know, y'all gonna have to make a decision. This is your life, your body. I will never try to suggest this, that, and the third, but if God has told you, look, a message is coming in, okay, celebration, okay, so this is gonna be, eventually it's gonna be, especially if you, of course you're gonna be growing if you keep it, you know what I'm saying?
How do you spell
But, whatever God tells you to do, God's gonna help you, okay? Make a decision, okay? So yeah, that's the truth. Something definitely is growing inside of you. You're welcome. Yeah, and I feel like things are gonna balance out. For some of you, you're gonna come up on your cycle and you were stressed out for no reason. Okay, I feel like just leave it to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's meant to be, if it's not meant to be, something might happen here. Okay, patiently. Okay, be patient, because this could cause you some type of, I'm sorry, somebody definitely gonna apologize. Yeah, because they love you, just point blank, period. Yeah. They're gonna want to apologize and take accountability. Just point blank, period. Because they love you. Yeah. Somebody could be going through like court situations and financial situations and stuff like that. Okay. They feel like somebody feel like something can't change, or there's nothing that's changing. Okay. Okay. But this is like a healthy, I feel like you're in good health, that you're not talking to this person or connecting with this person right now, whoever this male is. There could have been somebody that actually, stop writing on yourself. There could have been somebody that was like desperate, like you could have given them something, but they still stole something from you. Okay, this could be from your home. Okay, suddenly somebody is thinking about you. Okay, so I feel like if you come into some type of sudden wealth and then that's when somebody just tries to reach out or something like that, I wouldn't trust that. Okay, yeah, great fortune. Okay, money and health is looking very, very fortunate. Okay, very golden. But I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, somebody could be, yeah, finding evidence, getting caught. Okay, somebody is lying about somebody being cheating, like it's lying. Okay, this could be a situation where somebody could be lying about cheating, or this could be a situation of, if you're in a situationship or you're not really have any titles to something and someone's like, oh, you cheated on me, it's like technically somebody would say you're lying, you're making shit up because we're not together. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's not cool to be delusional about your situation. You know what I'm saying? If you stand for, what do they say? Stop. If you stand for nothing, you fall for anything.
How do you spell my middle name?
So this is the energies of people who stand for nothing and fall for anything. And these are the people who are stressed, making up shit, and pissed off. Okay, that forgiveness is here, that yes, you forgive someone. So I feel like somebody is betting on, they hoping and praying that you have no forgiveness in your heart, that you don't transform, that you don't ascend. Okay, that you don't choose happiness, that you don't choose a new cycle. Okay, this is why motherfuckers really can't sleep at night. This is why they really stressed. Okay. Under, can you put me a cold water in the freezer? Sonny! Can you put me one of my big waters in the freezer, please? Right now! And turn off that hallway light. So that's all that I have for this message. I hope something in this message resonates with you. I thank you and I love you and I pray that God continues to bless you abundantly. Okay? Throughout all of your life. Time after time. Until next time, stay alive, divine minds.